everybody! Today I'd like to share with you how I made these really cute pop-up twisted cards in the summer theme mode. Since we are June, I thought this would fit really well with our card making. When you open them up, they make really cute cards. Look at that. Wouldn't that fun? For a birthday, for a family reunion, for anything at all, or actually just for having fun like I did them. So stick along with me and we're going to make some right after this. All right, as I showed you previously, these are the cards that I've made that I'm going to share with you how I made them. The collection that I've used to make these was Summer Loving from Cardabella, but you can use any collection or decorative sheets that you have. You do not need to do this with this paper. You can make your own. So let's get started. All right, so what you'll need for this is you're going to need your glue gun, or you're going to need some liquid glue. You're going to need your paper trimmer. You're also going to need your scoreboard. You're also going to need a bone folder, or you could use the one there. You're going to need an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. And today, to make this one, I have decided to use one of the pieces of the summer collection, and we're going to use the flowered side. Since I did these in kind of a circus theme, fun park theme, this one here as in going to the beach, I'm going to make a little bit of a different one, but it's still out of that same collection. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to start by cutting our 8.5 by 11 right down in the center. So we're going to go 5.5 right here. No, 4.25, pardon me, because we're going to do an up and down. So we're going to cut it right in the middle, which will become our card. Then for the mechanism inside, we are going to cut it down at 3 inches by 8. So we're going to go 3 inches, 3 inches by 8, and we will put this aside. We will put this aside for later, like so. Now, at this point, since I have the card, I'm going to score it in half in order to make the card piece. So at 4, this is an 8, at 5.5, you're going to score it, and then you will burnish it, and you already have your card, like so. Okay? Now, at this point, you can embellish the front of it or go the inside. Let's keep going here. The next step that we're going to do is we're going to take our 3 by 8 here, and we are going to do the following. Okay, so are you ready to fold? This is the part that most people have a problem with, and they're really simple, guys, really simple. So you have, as I showed you, this piece here with the X's. What you're going to end up doing is this piece is going to sit across. So you're going to fold these two in like so, okay? And these two are going to come out to the front like so. So you end up like a teepee, okay? Kind of like maybe a tent would be better. Teepee goes all the way down. So let's do this again. You have your piece like so. You fold the long edges down like so, and these pieces you can manipulate them, but they have to come out this way. And then at this point I go and I score it as so. All right, now I'm going to take my card and I'm going to come and mark the center piece. So the center piece at 4.25 for me is 2.1 here. Okay, so I know this is the center of my card. I'm going to take this and I will put some adhesive on it, on that little pointy hut or whatever you want to call it. It's really simple, guys. So then I'm going to set the point right at the tip and put it as straight as I can, just like so. Okay, so you end up having this. All right, and when you close your card, you end up having this. So what I do at this point, now that it's all there nice and firm, I'm going to put some on this side, and I'm going to close my lid like such, so, and this is what you got. Okay, see your mechanism? This is going to pop up, and this is where you're going to have all those lovely little cards coming out like so. Okay, so this is what we have. All right, if any of you are having problems with this, don't hesitate to contact me. It's really, really simple. Okay, so let's go on to the next step. Okay, so now our next step is going to be the decorative designer paper to put inside the panels here. So you're going to cut two pieces of 4 inches by 5 1/4. So that's 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then you're going to mark at 2 inches. So you can take your ruler or take your cutting board if you like. Mark a marking at 2 inches, then sideways at 2 inches, and then reverse at 2 inches. Okay? So this is our 2 inches all the way around. And you're going to do the same thing here. The center part, which is 2 inches, and then you're going to go 2 inches to one side here, and 2 inches there. Okay? 2, 2, 2. Now you're going to meet each mark like so, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut up a point. It's going to come to a point like so. Okay, guys? It's really simple. 2 inches on 3 sides, and you end up with this. And then you do that to both pieces. Just cut the corners and like so. Quite simple. It makes such cute cards. It doesn't take long. To me, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but to me the trickiest thing is to do that mechanism. You have no idea. I must have folded that 50 times, and I thought, okay, I'm not, let's look at how this works. So sometimes I take the slow way around, but anyway. So now we're going to put adhesive on this, and we're going to put the paper inside. Oops, I forgot one side here. Inside the card. So inside the card, where the center is, and you're going to center it as best as possible because you're working from the inside here. You got to make sure that you don't cover your points, because if you cover your folds here, it's not going to work properly. Okay, so like so, and then again here. Now, if you really didn't want to go through this step, all you need to do is when you make your base of your card, just the card, before this piece is here, you can cut a piece all the way, and you don't have to cut the corners and go this extra little step. That's totally up to you. The only difference is the piece is going to show, but you're the only one that's really going to know that it's showing. Okay, so there we have it. It's all decorated inside. And now we're going to go to the next step. Okay, now the next step is you're going to cut a piece of cardstock at 3 3/4 by 11. So you can use a piece of cardstock that matches if you wish, a piece of cardstock. This is going to be your focal point, so you can use whichever way you want. So 3 by 11, there you go. 3 3/4 by 11. So we have our cardstock here, 3 3/4 across, and the length is 11. So now we're going to score this. In order to score this, we are going to score at 2 3/4 And then we're going to flip it aside, and we're going to go 2 3/4 again. And then this is 11 inches, so half of that is 5 1/2. And that will make you 4 cards exactly the same size. Now we're going to take this and we are going to fold it in an M fold or a W, whichever. And we're going to score the ends. See what we end up with? We end up with a W, like so. Okay, so now let's go to our next step. Okay, now for the next step. You're going to take your card that you've created with your mechanism and your W or your M, whichever way. You're going to take the side that opens and you are going to lay it down approximately like so across. Then you can see how it's going to close there. So I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to put some adhesive on that. Now just put the corner, let's say about, I don't know, I would say about an inch down. I'm going to put some adhesive like so. And I'm going to take my card and I'm going to lay down, flap up like so. I'm going to center it the best that I can. And I am going to close my card like this. Okay, so then you have this. It's the beginning. All right? That is the beginning of this piece. Now, this card, in order for it to open up, you will need to put adhesive on the opposite side. So here's where we put this piece, this adhesive, and when we close it, it glued onto this end. Now we're going to have to do the opposite if you want it to twist to open. So we're going to do the same thing. Just liquid glue, score tape, this kind of tape, it really doesn't matter as long as you have what you want. And then this piece is on this side. This piece will now become folded on the other side. So I don't know if you can see this. Let's show it on the camera. See, this part here is on this side. Now we're going to glue the opposite side, this side inside here. So when I close it like so, it's going to go on top of this piece like so. Got it? All right. And when you open it up, see what it does? And then you can close it really well. Okay? So like so. And then you make sure that it's all done up. There you go. All right. So let's recap a bit before we start embellishing things. We took an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Cut it in half as a normal card would be, but we cut it on the length in order to make a fold down card, not an open card this way. All right, so this is what we have. Then we scored it in the center and fold it like so. Then we cut off a piece to make our mechanism. Our mechanism, let's say this is an example, we scored it in the center across, and then we did diagonally this way, okay? And then as it folded, we ended up with a piece that looked like the front of a tent, okay? Now we took a piece of cardstock, which is 3 inches by, I believe it's 3 inches. Am I correct, or am I thinking 4 here? 3 3/4 this way by 11. And then we scored it across at 2. This was scored at 2 3/4, and another 2 3/4, another 2 3/4. So what I did is did this, flipped it over, 2 3/4, 2 3/4, and then 5 1/2, which gave me the center. Then we glued it on, and I showed you how to do that by putting adhesive, laying your insert flat open on the end, the same as the card would be. And then we put adhesive on the corner of the opposite side, closed the card, and then did the same thing on the opposite side, which now when you open it, it goes like this. Okay? So let's go to the next step, which is also fun, and we're going to embellish it. Here we go. Okay, so here comes the fun to make this card look extra pretty. So we're using some of the same collection, which I'm using. I have cut out a piece of 4 1/4 by 4. This is 4 1/4, so I cut off a piece of 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm going to put that in the front of the card. And by doing just adhesive, now at this point you can do whatever you want. This is just me having fun, embellishing what I have, but you can do whatever you want. So this is the front of the card. Now we're going to go inside the card. And inside the card, I have decided to cut out 4 pieces of 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is the same collection, same as the flower, but I'm reversing it, and I'm going to put these in the center. Now this is what I like. I'm hoping it's going to go good, but you know what it's like. Creating is just kind of you making it the way you like it. So I'm going to put these 4 in here, like so. I just find those little polka dots make me think of bikini back in the 60s, or bathing suits. I don't know if they were wearing bikinis. Whoops, I think I cut one too short here. Or maybe I put it away. Maybe I used the wrong one. But anyway, let's keep going. So I'm going to do this one. And I might just have to cut up another one, guys. Must have grabbed the wrong one. So let's, and try to align it, you know, just to try to align the same. Now, you could do this process actually before, oops, something's not going right. You could do this process actually before you add these, this piece on the mechanism, but I don't. I like to do them after because I just find that it works as well, and it's perfect. I'm going to go cut up another piece to fit here, guys, and I'll be right. All right, so I've cut out another piece, and I had miscalculated my cuts, so we're going to fix that up, as you can tell. So now we have it all done up this way. So now let's go in the front here and see what we want to do here. So what do we want to, what kind of theme do we want on this one? I cut out another piece that's in this collection, is all these strips that you can cut out, and I have, you know, soaking up the summer sun. Would you like that? Would that be good? Or keeping it cool by the pool? That wouldn't be too bad either. Mandatory fun time, maybe? Or summer to-do lists? Well, maybe not. Let's try this one. I kind of like this one. What do you guys think? I think that would be cool. I am going to hand cut this right on the edge, like this. Now, if you wanted to, again, if you wanted to, you could take this and will this fit? Let me see. You could take this piece and you could actually make a flag out of it. So you could kind of do this theme with it. So I'm going to take myself some foam tapes because I'd like to have that just a little bit raised. Now, if you're going to mail this, make sure that whatever you do, if you are going to raise it, that it is passable through for the mail, because you're going to have to end up paying, and we know how our Canadian postal is. So you want to make sure that it's not too thick, because you'll have to pay extra postage. And we do not like that. So I'm going to set this right in the center of my card, like so. Soaking up the sun. Yes, ma'am. Soaking up the sun. How better can we have it than that? Okay? I wanted it a little wavy. I should have maybe waved it before, like so. Okay? Soaking up the sun. That is some sweet. Now, we might add more to that after, but for now, we are going to open up and work on our little guys here. So, now, what are we going to put in here? I've done different things. So like in this one here, if you can remember, I put up cards. And this is the same as ATC cards. So this is, I did this one. And this one here, I did a little bit of the same. Okay? Now, for something different here, let's try out, let me see. Let's try out some brads. Or maybe, nope. I'm going to take some more of these strips, and I'm going to use one here that's saying enjoying lazy summer. Enjoying lazy summer days. And I'm going to cut it from one post to the next, like so. Is that going to be too long? Maybe it is. So then I'll cut it closer to the letter, like so. And I'll tell you another thing you can do is I'm going to cut it in half. And there's nothing that doesn't say that I can't do summer days enjoying lazy. All right. Now let's put a sticker. There's stickers that came with this. A full sheet of stickers, as a matter of fact. Let me see. Let's enjoy lazy. Lazy, lazy, lazy. What could we use to be lazy? Well, oh, there's all kinds here. Let's be lazy. Let's be lazy. Not sure. There's so many. I'm not sure what I want. Okay, let's go to the next one then. Let's go here and our summer to-do list. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with this one. We are going to cut it across, and it's going to be way too long, so I'm going to do summer to-do list, like that. So maybe I'll do summer to-do list this way. Summer to-do list. And let's try out another one. This one here is keeping cool. Keep it cool by the pool. Keeping cool by the pool. Yepper. If I had a pool, I'd keep cool by the pool. But I don't have a pool, but I have the ocean. Across the street from where I live. Don't think I'd be in there right now. But let's go. Keeping cool. Keeping cool. Let's go. Ooh, this is going to be big. Okay, well, let me see if I can manipulate that a little bit. What's the next one? Mandatory fun time. Let's use a piece of that one. Mandatory fun time. Okay, so, pardon me. Excuse me. I'm going to just wing it, all right? What we say wing it is I'm going to do, and I may not like it at the end, but then again, I may love it. You know, that's the whole idea about creating. Is you don't really have, I never have a plan. Like, I have an idea, but I never have a plan. Because I just don't know if I'm going to like it. It's like that show. Love it or list it. All right. And we're going to do it like this. Now, I'm going to put something here. And summer to-do list. Summer to-do list. Let's have ourselves a little bathing suit here. That's your summer to-do list. I don't have a beach ball, but that would be fun. Don't have that. So let's continue to the next one. Mandatory fun time. All right. Mandatory fun time. I'm just going to trim it just so it's about the same thing. Mandatory fun time. Mandatory fun time. Okay, so let's go mandatory. Mandatory. I'm going to put it this way. I want my eyes to be all over the place. I just don't want it to be all going the same way. I just like a little bit of a difference. So we're going to go fun time. And what can we put for fun time? Fun time, guys. Oh, boys. Let's go fun time. Oh, man. This would be fun, wouldn't it? A little bit of camping. What do you think? This is my type of fun time. Used to do all kinds of that. Still do every now and then, but haven't done it for a few years. Okay, the keeping cool. I find that a little big. The pool. Let's see. Let's go here. Summer day. summer day. Summer day in the sun. I love summer. I love summer. Let's go. All right, summer days. Let's go back here. I love summer. What do you think? Remember when the Beach Boys all had those summer songs? Weren't they fun? These goes down, 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 down. All right. Might as well sing. Have fun. I like that. I like that. Like that. Like that. How about enjoying lazy? Or would that be fun? Okay, enjoying lazy. Let's oh yes. Oh yes. Gotta have the summer with the glasses. And enjoying lazy. Love it. Absolutely love it. And here I am enjoying lazy. See how fun that is? That is absolutely adorable. So the card's going to fold like this. And look, guys, we're done. We're done. If I really want it to be, embellish it even one step more, I could take some good old, here I have Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. It's like a glossy accent or stuff like that. I could put some stickles in there. I could put some of this, I had thought of doing that actually on the glasses on this one. That'd be really sweet. It would really stand out. But you can bring it that much farther. Also, if you wanted to, on a beach day, I have some, sorry for the noise, guys, but I have some from Cardabella again. I'm sorry. I have some really cool embellishments here. Some brads that I could put out. But I think it's pretty full enough. I could put some brads on the corner there. I might. I don't know. I might keep it for another card. Anyway, this is our tutorial for the day, guys. I hope you liked it. I had a great time doing it. And take the time to have some fun and try something that you haven't done before, if you have. If you haven't done this, I know maybe for the more experienced card makers or paper crafters, this might be old school, but we have a lot of newcomers, and even maybe the old school never tried this. I call them old school because I'm an older person, but don't forget, look how pretty these are. Have yourself a great day, guys. This is Yvonne, and I'm signing off for another week. See you later.